Warning, the following show contains obscene language, crude humor, and all other forms of offensive content. Listeners' discretion is advised. Now it's time to light it up! Welcome, everybody, to Hardcore Wrestling Radio, and it's right, it's Episode 8. The date, it's 12/12/2012, and right now, I'm alone, but I'm not going to be alone for long. The Hardcore Wrestling crew is going to be here shortly. Who's going to be here? Well, you know what? You're just going to have to stick around and find out. But for the moment, let's just take a little bit of some news and see what's going on in the wrestling world today. We know that the TNA has a lot of bit of action, some knockout action going on. And who showed up just recently? But Velvet Sky. She returned. She shook up the knockout division real fast, returning on Impact on segment on Impact. The number one contenders for the knockout division, Mickie James, came out. She was going to address her return because she just came back recently, and she said she was, wanted to come back, but she was interrupted by Tara saying her poor toy Jesse, was going to stop her in her tracks. But the roof came off when Velvet Sky's music began to play, and she was gone for 6 months, and she appeared in the Impact Zone. And she was just like Matt Morgan, was gone. Everybody thought it was going to happen. She was going to go over to WWE. Didn't happen. And now Sky, she came right back after several months, and she repaid. She said that this 2013 will be her year, and that she's going to recapture the Knockouts champion. And hold on, we already got some callers here. Hold on 1 second.
Hello.
Andy, welcome to the show,
doing?
buddy. What's going on? This is my partner in crime, the son of a bitch, Andy.
Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm glad that Velvet Sky's back on TNA. I've missed her jollies.
Yes, you did. I'm sure you missed your jellies. You also missed the pigeons, so to speak.
Yeah, let them pigeons loose.
Now, do you really think she deserves a title shot right away? I mean, because she's been with the company for how long?
Since almost day one, I think.
Yeah, she has.
I think she deserves a title shot, but not so soon after coming back, because it sort of kicks all the others that have stayed there. I mean, I don't know what reason she had to leave in the first place. I'm not aware of why she left. I think it was some disagreement over contract, but at the end of the day, it was her choice to leave, so they should make her wait for a title shot. In my opinion, although she deserves it, she should wait.
Absolutely. And we have another caller. Caller, you're on the radio with Hardcore Wrestling Radio.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Nick Bondage, bitches.
Hey, the DVD champion returns. Hardcore Wrestling Radio.
Yeah, I agree with Andy on that aspect. With waiting, I mean, that's one of the biggest problems in televised wrestling today is whenever someone appears or it's even there's no ladder climb to any title shot anymore to get the fan support and get them behind you. I mean, take, for example, look at the Macho Man back in the day when he was striving for that heavyweight title shot. I mean, it took him years, to be honest with you. I mean, because he was one of the best Intercontinental champions there was and had a very well Intercontinental Championship title run, and then from there, it's like you're next in line. So I mean, the whole aspect of the ladder climb to get to the top just makes it that much more tangible to the fans whenever they see the title shot, whether it's given or whether you fight for it and you don't get it. But the theatric of it and the feel of he clawed and fought his way to the top, and then you got guys that jump in line and try to, I want a title shot. No. I mean, Ric Flair did it best when he was like, no. You got to start at the bottom of the ladder, my man, and climb your way. And I'll give you a title shot when I feel you deserve a title shot. To me, that makes a true champion. And then someone who's striving to get that championship, that makes them a much more deserving participant to possibly receive that title.
Absolutely. And, of course, we have another call on the air. He is from WGS-TV over on YouTube.com. He is Double B, Billy Bujo. Billy, welcome to the show.
I'm very scared right now of a certain person on here that's on your show right now. He's coming to get me.
He's probably going to hit you with a chair after what you did to him a few months ago. We still remember that, Billy.
I'm very scared.
Well, what are you scared? Can you give us some of your thoughts of what we've been talking about? Do you think Velvet Sky deserves a title shot right off the rip, or do you think she should wait?
Well, considering the lack of talent that's in TNA right now in the knockout division, and that's not because of bad wrestlers, it's for the fact that they have very few divas on their roster. I mean, Velvet Sky is a well-known name and a really good talent, and not to mention smoking hot. And, I really think that, if they want to give her a title shot right away, I mean, honestly, who else is there for Tara to work with?
Well, I agree to disagree with you on that aspect, Billy. I mean, true. I mean, if you got issues with the amount of talent that you have and everything, by all means, set it up. But it's got to be a fight for it, I mean, it's got to be a struggle to get that title. And it has to go on for, a good little while to make it even worthwhile or even credible.
Yeah, but look at the depth of the roster. I mean, there's hardly any depth at all.
You're right. You're right there on that aspect. But should the fans suffer for the lack of them signing anyone? I mean, really? I mean, it kind of cheapens it, in my opinion.
In a sense, it does.
Even though there is a loss of a lack of talent that can carry that title and everything else, but what better reason than to up the ante and bring in some people.
And by the way, a useless piece of information: I've abstained from sausage pizza for at least 2 months now.
Well, moving on real quick, while we're talking about TNA real quick, we did anybody seem to happen to catch the pay-per-view Final Resolution this past Sunday?
The only 2 matches I was able to catch were the last 2 matches, and by far the best matches out of the entire pay-per-view from what I heard.
I heard it wasn't a bad pay-per-view.
Say again?
I said I heard it wasn't a bad pay-per-view. It was actually kind of entertaining.
It was, and I will have to say, I also happen to like what they're doing with AJ Styles on this losing streak. He's going on this losing streak, and yet he still continues to pull off these phenomenal matches. It seems to be like a polar opposite of what they're doing with CM Punk. CM Punk is, winning all these matches. It continues to defend his WWE title over and over and over again, yet CM Punk is been having this shitty year where he had the sex scandal with Dixie Carter, which went on, followed up with the crackhead thing. Then he lost the number 1 contendership, where he can't get can't even get the world title shot until the BME 2013, and he keeps on losing titles, but yet he keeps on doing these phenomenal matches. What do you guys think about this?
Well, there's a certain adage, and I think Mr. Bondage would agree with me if I'm correct in saying this. When it comes to professional wrestling, there are really 2 keys to having a successful career. One, having the ability to put yourself over, having the ability to put your opponent at the exam. Correct, Sam?
I can't even hear Billy.
Yeah, Billy, you're breaking up really bad.
It sounds like
real
Nick's
bad.
up the egg too many times.
Over and
Yeah, you are breaking up bad.
I didn't even catch any of that.
Yeah, I did not.
Sounds like you're hitting too hard, Nick.
I'm sorry, say it again,
what are your thoughts?
Sounds like you hit him too hard.
Go ahead,
Billy,
Rick.
you still there? You still with us? Oh, hold on.
No, generally not. Anyway,
Okay.
Go ahead, Rick.
Well, no. Again, I wanted to get your thoughts. Well, so what are your thoughts about the situation? Do you think that it's a good aspect of what he's doing? It's something to,
Well, Yeah, yes and no. Yes and no. Yes, I like the fact that he's, not winning every match, which is, gives it that, it's a real struggle feel to it. You win some, you lose some. But to go on a complete and absolute losing streak where he's losing every match, that's a little predictable, in my opinion. And it's like a forced sympathy heat for AJ. To lose a few, that's fine, but to lose everyone and just it's like a square peg in a round hole. And I know I use that euphemism a lot, but that's basically what it is.
Andy, your thoughts?
Excuse me. I honestly think this is the way that TNA are trying to get rid of AJ Styles. I don't know why. He's been with the company since day one.
No, they're not going to get rid of him, Andy.
Yeah, he's like their John Cena, but it's as though they don't seem to know what to do with the guy anymore. They just, I don't know what it is. I don't know whether they try and piss him off so he'll just go to another company, because I'm sure WWE would pick him up at drop of a hat, but I don't know. Like you say, it's nice to have a couple of losers. You can't be undefeated for the rest of your career, but every match he's in now, you just know he's going to lose. And it's just, you might as well not have the match, because the moment he gets through the ropes now, he's lost. I don't know what they try and make from it. I don't know what they're trying to gain.
Hold on. I think Billy's back with us. Billy, you back? Welcome back. Sorry about that.
No problem. Skype wanted a sausage pizza, so.
Well, that's Microsoft Skype for you.
I have cell phone tower with a chair.
I am so.
All right, we're going to move on real quick to the main event, where Jeff Hardy, of course, was attacked previously on Impact as Bobby Roode had hired, or
hold on, Rick. Previously on Impact.
Yeah. Bobby Roode had hired the Aces and Eights to help take out Jeff Hardy, or weaken Jeff Hardy, and needless to say, it did the job. Of course, Jeff Hardy's was selling the ribs very well. Of course, he still defended the title, because no matter how hard he tried, Bobby Roode pretty much dominated the entire match. Towards the end of the match, Aces and Eights come all the way out. And Bobby Roode's like, come on, he figured he was going to help. They were going to help them. Never did. And of course, Jeff Hardy gets a twist of fate in the last minute. And then, of course, Aces and Eights comes out, starts stomping the hell out of Jeff Hardy. Bobby Roode gets up and starts screaming at him, I paid you, and starts stomping on Bobby Roode. Do you guys think that maybe this could be a possible twist for Bobby Roode to turn face?
No, I don't see it happening. A couple of thoughts about the main event. One, I actually figured out something that's scarier than Nick Bondage with a steel chair, and that's the freaking cocaine helmet that Jeff Hardy came out to in that match. I mean, where in the world did he get that? Big Van Vader's House of Fun? I mean, good Lord.
He looked like a transformer.
Yeah, and if he actually did transform, he took off his mask, and all I can say is he's got to be high to put that kind of makeup on your face.
He looked like a walking Christmas tree, if you ask me.
Yeah, somebody plug him in. Let's see if he lights up. Oh, look, wrong addition. Sorry.
Andy, did you happen to catch it at all?
No, DVR'd it. I haven't watched it. I've heard about it, and the thing that sickens me is that TNA, WWE are starting with the run-in scenarios on every match that's supposedly important, and it's a joke.
And Andy, with the gang mentality of Aces and Eights and the way they're playing it, it is just so reminiscent of the NWO in WCW. It may be a rehash, but it's a rehash of something that was really successful. And I'm talking about WCW NWO, not the toilet-down, watered version of the NWO that was in the WWE, which this man pulled down his pants and took a big fat dump on.
This was an edited edition of Hardcore Wrestling Radio. If you would like to listen to this episode in its entirety, just go to blogtalkradio.com/Podcore Wrestling Radio. And please remember to follow us on Facebook /Podcore Wrestling Radio. Thank you.